I'm Teacher Mariah and this is
Lexi.
Welcome to Circle Time Club. I have my special beanbag here. It had something to do with the theme of the week. Do you remember what it is? Let's begin. But first, let's check in with Lexi for today's hello song.
Hello. Today we are going to sing a hello song. Okay, now, if you want, you can join in, but if you don't want to, you can join in when you're ready. Today's a great day. It might be Monday, Tuesday, maybe even Friday. Wednesday is possible too, but it's gonna be up to you. That was a great but short song. That was so much fun.
Are you guys ready for our months of the year song? Well, guess what? It is set to Baby Shark. You ready? Let's go! January, February, March, and April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, December, months of the year, months of the year, and those were the months of the year. Okay, kids, it is time for our song of the week. Here goes. A circle's like a ball, a circle's like a ball, round and round it never stops, a circle's like a ball. A square is like a box, a square is like a box, it has four sides, they are the same, a square is like a box. A triangle has three sides, a triangle has three sides, up the mountain, down and back, a triangle has three sides. A rectangle has four sides, a rectangle has four sides, two are long and two are short, a rectangle has four sides. This song is called the Shapes Song, so try it at home this week. Okay guys, it's time to build our theme board, but first we're going to give you a special fact about squares, and it has something to do with quilts. Quilts are a special blanket that are made with a lot of squares. And so I'm going to put up on the screen really quick some pictures of some really interesting quilts that were actually in the families of the home CEOs. We have home CEO Carrie's quilt, and we have home CEO Rochelle's quilt, and last but not least we have home CEO Amanda's quilt. And the word quilt comes from the word, a Latin word that means stuffed sack, if you can believe it, although now they're beautiful blankets these days. And quilts were actually first invented and created by humans way back in the 3000 BCs in Egypt. And the first quilts were brought to the United States in the 1700s. Actually, 1704 is the first known quilt to have come here from Europe. And so we love quilts. We actually don't have quilts, but they are so beautiful. And if you have a quilt at home, take a look at its design and see all the interesting squares that they're made out of. Now, they're not always made out of squares, but the quilts that we showed do have squares. So neat. Well, let's go ahead and update our theme board here. Now, last time that we got together, we had two sentence cards, and it was the window looks like a square. And we also had this one, which was squares have four sides. Well, let's go ahead and update our theme board with two brand new sentence cards.
It says ice cubes have 6 square sides.
Ice cubes have 6 square sides. Okay, so each side, this is the front side of the ice cube. Then we have the sides, the top, the bottom, and the back. So it's 6 total sides. But if you see, it's got a square there. And then we have
baseball bases are square.
Baseball bases are square. So if you enjoy playing baseball and you have bases, They're square. All right, guys, theme board updated. Thanks, Lexi. Okay, guys, wake up, warm up. It's time for our letter sounds tub. Now, we've gone through a lot of letters through our letter sounds tub, and one day we're going to be done going through all of the letters in our letter sounds tub, but we're not there yet, so we've still got a few left. I'm going to sing our song, and I want you to guess which letter I'm going to stop at, okay? Here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. There it is, the letter K. We're going to pull out the letter K. Now here I've got the uppercase K and the lowercase K. K says K, like kind of like a C, actually exactly like a C. If you remember, the letter C says K. Well, isn't it interesting that the K says K too? So I'm going to pull out some things that start with the letter K, and I want you to listen for the K sound, okay? Here's our first item. Do you know what this is? That's right. It's a key. Key. Key starts with the letter K. We have here, this is a kazoo. Kazoo. And kazoo starts with the letter K too. We also have here a koala. Koala starts with the letter K. We also have some wooden letters here. We have our uppercase K, and we have our lowercase k. And in addition to that, we have a few little cards here. The first one we have is a kettle. Kettle starts with K, and this is used in the kitchen, which also starts with K, to heat up water for tea, usually. And last but not least, I have a card with a king on it. So the word king, it starts with the letter K, and the word card starts with the letter C, but they sound the same. It's a king on a card. Those are a few things that start with the letter K. So this week, look around your classroom or your home for things that start with the letter K. Great job, guys! Okay, kids, it's time to cozy up because Teacher Ashley is going to read us a story.
Today's book is Box, written by Min Flight, illustrated by Rosalind Beardshaw. What would you do with a box? Thomas has a box, a lovely little box. What do you think is inside this box? It's a drum. Can you guess what he'll do with it? Yes, he's going to do some loud drumming and marching all the way over to see Alice. That's strange. Alice has a box too. It's a medium-sized box, wouldn't you say? What do you think is inside this box? Oh, a tricycle. What will Alice do with that? Let's see. She'll join Thomas and pedal to his beat. But wait a moment. Who's this? It's Sam. Sam's got a very big box. Shall we have a look inside it? That's a very large blanket, isn't it? What's Sam going to do with that, do you think? Oh, goodness, he's a blanket monster. Run, Thomas and Alice, run! Grrr. But hold on, here's Nancy with an enormous box. What on earth could be in a box like that? Not another monster, I hope. Shall we have a look? Are you sure you're not scared? Okay then. That's strange. It's another box. Is there something inside this box, do you think? I don't believe it! Another one! This is getting ridiculous. This must be the last one. Oh, shh. It's Nancy's toy mouse, Mr. Whiskers. He's fast asleep. Don't wake him up. What a lot of boxes there are now. Whatever do you think they'll do with all these boxes? Well, they could rule a kingdom, or sail the high seas, or put on a show, or perhaps they could blast off. Let's see them blast off. I gotta turn the book sideways because this part gets very tall. Look what they made. Look at that, isn't that cool? Or even, what else could they do? Take a trip. All aboard. Let's see. Hold on tight. Tickets, please. And after a long journey, a box can be good for a rest too. Good night. Look at them all asleep in their box. What would you do with a box? That was Box, written by Min Flight. Friends, thank you for joining me at my work table. Now remember, all activities we do at the work table need to be completed with teacher or caregiver support. Today, we don't have a math notebook page to do, so we're going to show you 3 activities you get to do this week. The first activity is called Colors Quilt. The directions say you need a die to do this activity, but you can use anything you have that you can toss onto the board. So I have a button. And what you're going to do to play this game is you're going to toss your button onto the board, and whatever color it lands on, you say the name of that color. So my button landed here in the middle. What color did it land on? Green, that's right. Now let's see if I do it again. Okay, we'll move it to this one. What color did it land on now? Pink, that's correct. And you can check them off as you go to see if you can get all of them. Now it landed on this square. That's yellow, correct. So that's the first activity. You can even talk about the differences between these two blues. This is a dark blue and this is a light blue. Our next activity is called Square Shapes. So you will use your scissors to cut out the shapes down here at the bottom, and then use your glue stick or just sort, either way is fine, to decide if what is pictured is shaped like a square or not. If it is shaped like a square, you will put it into this box. If it is not shaped like a square, you will put it into this box. So let's try one. Let's see. How about, let's start with the ornament. Is the ornament the shape of a square or not a square? Not a square, that's correct. So we would put it into this box. How about this cracker here? It's a graham cracker. Is that shaped like a square or not a square? Well, that one looks a little tricky, doesn't it? Because it's laying sideways. But this would be shaped like a square, so we would put it in the square box. And you do that until all of them are finished. And the next activity is called Counting Corners. For this activity, you will need a crayon or a marker of any color that you choose, and you are to circle the corners that you can see, and then circle the correct number of completed corners. So, On this square, let's see how many corners I can find. The corners are where the two lines meet. So I have two lines that meet here, so that's 1. I have two lines that meet here, that's 2. Two lines that meet here, that's 3. And two lines that meet here, that's 4. So which of these numbers is the number 4? That's correct. This is the number 4, so then I would circle the number 4. And then I would look at this one and I would say, how many corners do I have? I have two lines that meet here, and I would circle it. And then I would count the number of corners and how many I have here. So those are the activities today. I hope you enjoy doing them.
Friends, it's Play-Doh time. Today we are going to make an uppercase K and a lowercase k using our pink Play-Doh. You can use whatever color you want, but I'm using pink. We did it! We made an uppercase K and a lowercase k. K is for King, Neil, and Kite. Well done!
It was so much fun doing Circle Time Club with you today. I hope you had as much fun as we did. Now remember, when you go and do your activities, make them unique and special to you. We'd love to see them. Write to us sometime. From all of us here, we hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Remember how special and loved you are, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye!
You could be larger